thought it was time for a Formula One update. There's a lot of new news in Formula One for Las Vegas. First of all, the schedule is November the 16th is the first practice. November the 17th is the second practice. Qualifying is on the 18th. The race is on the 18th. It's late at night, Vegas time, so that they can get in the right time for the European audience, I assume. But that would put them in the morning, in a more awkward time. So why wouldn't they have this race early? I don't know. But anyway, it's at a weird time. But what's concerning is Las Vegas made this deal with Formula One, but it seems very loose because Formula One is still asking $50 million more to help with the paving. They want Las Vegas to split it with them, so it's about a $100 million project. I do notice that we're paving some roads that have nothing to do with the race. Is that our way of sneaking in some free paving? If so, I'd be very impressed with our locals. I would have to give them a little fist bump. But anyway, it doesn't seem like that's written in stone. Which you'd think, with all this expense, that everything would be, every little thing would be a 20-page legal document. So that's weird. But anyway, so this new thing that came up is Formula One is demanding $1,500 a head for any place that has viewing angles of the race. So let's say that there's not a grandstand in front of you and you have a smoke shop on Las Vegas Boulevard. They're going to look at your capacity of that smoke shop. Now maybe, in other words, maybe you want to put some chairs out in front of it. Hey, they're going to multiply that by $1,500. Now, basically, those small shops, they'll probably put grandstands in front of them. In fact, I'm sure they will. So that's not really going to happen. But that's how absurd it is. So the good example is Beer Park, which is right up there in front of Paris. Has great view of Las Vegas Boulevard, and they are charging $5,000 per entry into their that outdoor patio bar that they have that overlooks Las Vegas Boulevard. It's really awesome. It sounds like they're going to limit it to 30 people so they don't have, obstructed views. So 30 people can line up at their outside rail there without anyone standing behind them, I think. So that's $150,000 entry fee they're going to get. But they're going to have to pay $45,000 to Formula One. And they're glad to do it. And they're not even complaining about it. They're working with them. I mean, they're on the up and up. They're not telling them, no, we're not paying it. Try to do something about it. No. So Formula One, on the other people that don't want to pay it, they are going to block their view. Or they say they're going to block their view. But look at this right here. This is Hilton Grand Vacations right there, that big tall building. There's no way in hell they can block their view of the rooms that are on the south side. So all those rooms, there's plenty of rooms. What Formula One wants is for them to give them per room $1,500 times the capacity. And usually a hotel room, you say the capacity is 4. So they're going to want $6,000. And I don't think that Hilton Grand Vacations will say, okay, $6,000, because they're not going to get $6,000 for that room. But they are going to get $1,500 for that room. And that's way more than they normally would get. But they can't afford to give $1,500 times 4 to Formula One. So I think good luck trying to block their view. Well, actually, there is a way they could block their view. So down low, they could put a billboard and then a curved lean-to that would go out. Yeah, they could do it. They are just that petty. They could do that. They could make a L shape, not really L shape, but yeah, because they don't have to have the whatever's jutting out into the course doesn't have to be structurally sound, because it's not like the cars are going to jump up there. They don't need, it's not going to be a safety thing. Or they could even put a net across the, they could put a net that is not see-through. Yeah, I think they're going to do that. That's how petty they are. And that's how bold they are. I mean, yeah, it's the #1 sport in the world, I guess. And people are going to pay $5,000 supposedly to go to Beer Park and watch it and be glad to do it. I don't think anybody from Vegas is going to do it. I think all the audience is going to be mostly international. So, is it good for Vegas? It's good for the hotels. I don't know how much it's good for Vegas, really. It's not good for the Vegas locals, really. It's already been a pain in the ass, just the construction for these roads. And then we don't even know if we're going to break even. So you would think we would, because they're gonna tax the hell out of the everything that you buy, everything that you rent, everything taxed and taxed and taxed. That's hundreds of millions of dollars. So you would think that they're going to be able to show the taxpayers that it didn't cost them any money. It's not 100%. Maybe the first year it does cost us some money, and then every other year we make a lot of money. But it's not without a lot of pain. But I'm just shocked at how greedy Formula One is. Well, I shouldn't call them greedy. I should say I can't believe how successful they are. And more power to them. It's capitalism. I believe in it. If you can get it, get it. You know, if they're asking a lot of money and nobody pays it, too bad. If they can get it, get it. So this is the paddock. The paddock is almost ready to go. It's really strange. They haven't even started working on the paving around the paddock, which is part of the race course. So when you come down Harmon, they make a turn and go around this paddock, because you go around the pits, even if you're not going to stop. You still go around them, and then you have the opportunity to peel off and make the pit stop. I mean, that's how it is in all of auto racing. So there's no turnoff there being built yet. And then also around the sphere way over there, whenever they're going down Koval, they're going to take a right before the sphere, go around the sphere, and then go up Sands to Las Vegas Boulevard. And none of that's been started yet. It's July 25, just July 25th right now. So yeah, they got plenty of time, but they sure are working on the other parts for a while. So all right, that's the update for the Formula One. just money, money, money. If you want to come to Vegas for the Formula One race, start looking now. You're probably too late to get a decent deal, but you can look at spending $10,000 on your trip. Maybe not per person, but if you're a couple, maybe $15,000, because everything you do is going to be jacked up. Your hotel, just about all your tickets, nothing's going to be cheap. But if you've been a Formula One fan, you already know that everything they do is very expensive. It's not cheap like NASCAR. Ooh, they got some new steps. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. See that roof that they've got going on right there? It's kind of like a lean-to. They could do that with very lightweight material over the certain parts of the course, like to block the view of the Grand Vacations or Club Wyndham. Okay. Club Wyndham is going to have a view. A real good view. But yes, I think even I could design something that would hide the track, and it could be lightweight, and it would be and it doesn't have to be strong enough, to bounce off a car, because you're just going to tear it down after the race, and it's not have anything to do with the safety. Yeah, that'll be interesting to see how they hide the track. And that's going to be their negotiation. They're probably going to show the people that they can hide it, because right off the bat I was thinking there's no way they can hide it, but they can. It's going to be it's not going to be all that expensive to hide it either. Well, maybe they should call me. I'll hide it. Nothing else, they could just put up fireworks right there at the base, straight up, so it doesn't bother the drivers, but it just goes straight to the windows at the hotel. All right, that's enough complaining about Formula One. Well, I'm not complaining as much as I'm kind of neutral on Formula One, actually. I'll say that. I'm out.